Let's begin with some breaking news that's coming in. According to reports, alarming new Lashkar intelligence alert has been sounded. And there are intelligence reports that India today has accessed on Lashkar's new India targets, which includes Prime Minister Modi himself, the Indian Parliament, Defence Headquarters, as well as per this target report. And the alert has been sounded just as Indians and India, of course, is getting set to celebrate the new year. Joining me live with this report is my colleague Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, take us through what these reports talk about and how have they been intercepted really?
There are multiple inputs that seem to suggest that Lashkar-e-Taiba is planning to target not just Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but also members of Parliament, hit out at the Parliament building. Remember, terrorists have attacked the Parliament in the past, in December 2001. They could try and do that once again, according to intelligence agencies. And that's not all. This time it's also the army headquarters, Sena Bhavan and South Block. Once again, you'd recall Sena Bhavan was targeted earlier. There were bombs that went off, though minor bombs, but they went off near Sena Bhavan. Once again, they could be targeted along with nuclear installations. Now, this time the threat is very specific, about a group of 15 to 20 Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists who have infiltrated from across the border. Some local cells here, they could come together and target multiple sites simultaneously. Now, you'd recall, Smita, every time India and Pakistan talk peace, every time peace moves forward, there is a terror attack to derail that peace. And this is something that the intelligence agencies are warning about.
Absolutely, Gaurav, in fact, I was going to ask you about that, because keeping in mind that we saw that highest possible visit with Indian Prime Minister himself landing up in Lahore, just on Christmas Day. So how is the Indian sort of setup establishment really looking at it right now, and how are they preparing to thwart any possibility of such terror attacks?
From Diwali to Christmas to New Year's Eve, then Army Day Parade and Republic Day, these couple of months are extremely sensitive anyway. Security forces are on a high alert. But what security and intelligence agencies are warning about, you'd recall in 1999, in February, then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he went to Pakistan, to Lahore with that Lahore Bus Yatra for Peace, and the Pakistan Army did the Kargil War. Now, that was a peace initiative and the army was against it. This time they're saying the army may be on board, but the terrorists like Hafiz Mohammed Saeed are against it, and they would want to derail the peace process. So there could be a big terror attack, and then the pressure will be on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his government not to go ahead with talks with Pakistan. So it remains to be seen. Now, elements in the government, sources in the government are saying that the Prime Minister and the government are also talking about uninterrupted and uninterruptible dialogue when it comes to the national security advisors keeping in touch. Now, it depends on Pakistan. Once this intelligence is shared with Pakistan, will Pakistan take action against the terrorists? That remains to be seen, Smita. That would be very crucial. So
is this going to be shared on a real-time basis, this information, keeping in mind that, as NSAs on both sides, you have one who has headed an IB in the Intelligence Bureau in the past, and the other, somebody who's actually served actively in the Army Command in Pakistan?
Spot on there. Now, that is what sources are saying. Every bit of intelligence will be shared with Pakistan, and that is where it remains to be seen whether Pakistan acts on the information that is coming in. But this time, the information is that some of these terrorists have already infiltrated. So it's for the Intelligence Bureau and for various state police forces, including the Delhi police. They have a very important role now. It's for them to act and then crack down on these elements. So these are intelligence inputs. God willing, there will not be action in the sense that there will not be a terror attack and the security forces will be able to crack down.
Perhaps what is worrisome for intelligence agencies is the fact that the infiltration has already happened, and that is something they've not been able to at least preempt or stop. Many thanks, Gaurav Sawant, for having joined us with all those details. Keep tracking the story. We will come back to you.
On to some entertainment news now. Bollywood actor Salman Khan turns 50 today. A grand midnight birthday party was organized at Salman's Prliament House, where all his family members, relatives,